Good afternoon, everyone. Greenland just set the new all-time record low temperature for any month at any time ever recorded. Global temperature's third highest decrease from 2016. Model check doesn't seem to fit reality. Timepieces slipping, 3-decade low spending pullback in the U.S. about to freeze. What are the scariest things happening in the world right now that could devastate your retirement and savings? The Iran conflict or the disruption of global oil supply in such an event? Global stock market crash? Highly possible. What are you doing to protect yourself from the potential of major economic turmoil? Many are turning to gold and silver, and Patriot Gold Group is Consumer Affairs' top-rated gold IRA dealer. Call today or request a free investment kit. The link's in the description box below. PatriotGoldGroup.com. And now, on to the video. I am going to go out on a limb and say you probably didn't hear about this touted in the news very much. New all-time record cold set 86.8 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Now, this is the coldest temperature ever recorded for any month and any day ever since I've started doing temperature measurements on Greenland. And I would agree with the article here. Mainstream media bias has left this story off the front pages. Now, if you're noticing a lot of warmth in the areas you've been in across the U.S. and different parts of the world, that's the equatorial vortex pulling warm air far, far, far out of its flow. That's another indicator this grand solar minimum's in play. This is going to reverse next week. U.S. on tap. Look at these incredible cold temperatures pushing all the way southern Florida, all the way down to almost Guatemala, way southern Mexico. 20 degrees Celsius below normal temperatures. We're seeing an uptick in wintertime polar stratospheric clouds being sighted across the northern hemisphere. Incredible intensity. But at the same time, these summertime noctilucent clouds also showing the same uptick of incredible intensity being sighted far south latitudes. And a little nugget here that you might want to pick up. We all know Velikovsky's work, but how about cataclysms of the earth? Hugh Brown. His information quite often buried because there's so much truth in the cycles that he shows. Now, where there's not truth in cycle is this IPCC minions models out there. The 102 model average running at least 0.3 to 0.4 of a degree warmer than reality on the ground. Is the media questioning this? Why are all the models that are supposedly the gold standard completely disconnected from what's happening across the planet temperature-wise? Inconvenient to ask those questions. But when we look in the tropics, 20 north to 20 south, they show even a larger discrepancy from the observations, meaning real temperatures measured on the Earth compared to what's in a computer to get more funding to prove something. Anybody ever delve through those climate gate emails? And also, if it's supposed to be the hottest ever that we keep being told in the media, how is it that 2019 is the third warmest? It should have been warmer than 2016, should it have not? And 1998 as well. Oh, wait, those were two gigantic El Nino years. Oh, I got it. So here we sit, 2019, third warmest over the 41-year satellite record. Now, I know it's a different way to look at it here, so I thought I would bring it into a line chart for you, comparing the models of where we sit in temperature. Do you think we have a problem? And do you think we should continue giving funding to these models that are incorrect and inaccurate? Also, you've seen the saber rattling and all these things happening across the Middle East. Well, prior to that, it seemed like there was a global slowdown in almost everything. I talked about mega billionaires pulling back on spending for mega yachts because they saw something on the horizon. And here we are yet again. Swiss timepiece shipments hit a 3-decade low. Demand for Swiss watches at levels we saw back in 1984. This represents another 13% pullback. So even in the mid-level of people who have $10,000 to spend on a timepiece, $5,000 to spend on a timepiece. Not a billionaire yacht, but that second step down from ultra money. They're pulling back on their spending too. I see segments across the entire economic strata of pullback in spending. People with money know what's happening. And my favorite pet rock, a kilogram of gold, maybe an ounce, half ounce, quarter ounce, whatever you like, up and up. And it looks like the trend's going to continue. So there's so many forecasts out there pushing gold higher over the year. And this would also include cryptocurrency, especially with the halving coming up, Bitcoin here, March, April. Could this be the lucky year of rubbing 10-ounce rounds together? And the new January 2020 limited edition Adapt 2030 merch. Lower CO2? No thank you. I'm not a fan of extinction level events. 280 parts per million, plants stop growing across the planet, everything starves. We're currently around 400 and they want to bring it back down into the 300s and then the 200s, and that's extinction. No thank you. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of the video, and I will see you next time.